Hello, friends. Good morning. First thing, I got a haircut and I have it all my natural color. And I wanted one of those haircuts that kind of goes up in the back and comes down a little bit in the front. I love it. It feels a lot better, but I'm still in that weird kind of in between when you first get a haircut and you're kind of figuring out how you like to style it and stuff like that. But I hope you guys like it. So we are checking in from the doll shop this morning. Hello and good morning, everybody. And we are going to chat a little bit about alterations today and show you the process of, thank you, Joshua, show you the process of what is happening with this wonderful, Jamo treat. Let me turn this around. Trees that's happening right here. And we are here with our wonderful Linda Wall.
Hi.
Hi, Linda. First of all, I wanted to talk to you and Stephanie, actually. You two just got back from the Doll Artisan Guild convention. How was that?
It was great. We had a lot of fun. Of course, we went to New York first.
Yeah.
And then we rode the train to Baltimore. And then we went on the bus trip, which was awesome. It was awesome. Baltimore and all of the historic sites and buildings.
Yeah.
And really learned a lot from that docent. And then we had a wonderful lunch. And then continued our walking tour through Baltimore. And then we started the convention, which was phenomenal.
The convention I went to last year when it was in Colorado, and it really was wonderful. If you guys can join the Doll Artisan Guild or go to one of the conventions or just get started with them, they're fabulous people.
Yes, we learn a lot. That's the reason we go, is to learn and take workshops and get our new doll for the year.
Right.
And it was wonderful. It was just...
It looked like it. Yeah. Well, we're glad you're back, though.
Oh, we are happy to be back. I am very happy to be back.
It's hard to have a doll shop without your doll lady. So we're glad you're back. And you've been working in overdrive already with some of the things that we were doing. So let's turn that camera around and look at it. So right now we showed this wonderful plaid yesterday, and I think they said this wasn't exactly tartan. I can't remember exactly which kind of plaid this was, but it's sensational and I love it. So we put it on this wonderful Jamo Trieste right here, this beautiful girl. And obviously it doesn't fit. So what are you thinking about right now?
Well, let me take my pins down. The sleeves, needless to say, hang over her shoulders. And this is too large, so we'll have to take it up there. And let me take it all off. Then you'll see. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to dress her without a lot of work, needless to say.
Yeah, there's a lot of girls waiting in line, so sometimes we spend like a lot of time on a doll, but sometimes we need to just get it done. But Linda, you always do such a great job. So, and I'm obsessed with this dress. We must have it for her.
Okay. She's going to be gorgeous. That's about how much we're going to take it up right here at the neck.
Let me get out so you guys can see.
See how it drags down.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to go in. And you can see that her shoulders should be about there. So we're going to take this up. Then everything starts to fall. And if you notice, come here, she has this little big pleat that creates these pleats in the front.
I like it though.
It is. It's just a little large.
It is a little large.
We're going to take it up here, but I'm going to still have to take some fabric out and still create that pleat so it hangs. Isn't that pretty?
It is so pretty. Now, is there something you can do with that fabric, such as a hat embellishment?
I'm going to try.
Okay.
I'm going to do some research and see what we can do for a hat. And, of course, it's too long, so I've already started taking this trim off so we can shorten it. And that will make her look so much better.
Yeah, that's an appropriate length. We don't want it too much longer than that. That looks great. I love her pose right now. Yeah, she's ready. She's ready to go, everybody. This is a Jumeau Triste, also known as the long face. They have a couple names, but let's turn her around a little bit so we can see. Yeah, the plaid is just gorgeous. So these little marks right here happened in the kiln. Those are little firing marks of when she was pulled out of the kiln. It's totally normal. And you can tell these dolls simply by their face. They all have this look, and once you start studying and get to know this face, they are absolutely unmistakable. Look for the long, see how long it is? She doesn't have like a round face. It's a very long face, and that's why they call them the long face. And Triste, I don't know. Somebody watching will probably know why they do the Triste thing, but I've heard them called all different things. But they're wonderful dolls, and I just love them. Do you love them, Linda?
I do. After you work with her for a while, she is
scrumptious. Yeah.
You just have to fall in love with her.
You do have to fall in love. It's a great size. Thank you, Linda. So we're gonna see the ongoing progress that you make, and she already looks great. I think we made the right choice with the plaid on her, for sure.
Out,
yeah,
blue, so.
Absolutely does. And so, Stanley, you're over here working on something. What are you working on right now?
Oh, just getting some legs and arms together for that doll over there.
Which doll?
This one right here.
Oh, it's another Triste. Okay, Triste means sad. I should have known that. They don't look very sad, though. I think they look like just very jubilant, happy dolls, actually. So this is another Triste. She is smaller. This one's probably, I don't know, 22 inches or so. And the one Linda's working on is 30.
Size 11, I guess.
Size 11, yeah. So this is another beautiful one. And she has...
gonna have a nice...
Yeah, she's gonna...
We'll probably work on that wig a little, you think?
We'll probably style it a little bit. It's not too bad, though. It looks good. Mm-hmm. This is a sweet Jumeau that we are working on as well. So there's a lot that goes into it, but it's really fun to share, and I love that we can give you guys some tips and tricks of what's going on. This is Paul's doll, and I asked him to bring her home, so I don't know why she's still here, but she needs a little help. So Stephanie is working on this beautiful Jumeau as well. It's like raining Jumeaus around here. What's going on with her?
I just fixed her clothes and ironed them and curled her hair. She still needs a little help. So we're just getting her dressed, washed her socks. And she's just about finished.
She's just about finished. So she is going to be beautiful as well. Oh, so now uh-oh. I hear some ripping going on. Woo!
They didn't do
Is this what you do? You just rip it on out?
Well, I could because of the stitching. It was so long. And it just it's rotted. So I thought, why take the time?
Just a fabulous fitted outfit, everybody, is hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And it's the same amount of work to make human clothes goes into these doll clothes. It's just absolutely amazing.
I think it's easier to make human clothes.
Easier to make human clothes.
It really is. So, yeah. See, it's dry rotted right there.
So that does make it easier.
It does. I was really happy. And I knew I had tried it before, so I knew that it was okay. I wouldn't just do it.
Right.
We take a lot of time, so. Okay, there she is.
Are you going to take all the buttons off?
No, just the one. The one that I'm going to be hemming. I'm going to be hemming this up, so I already know that. And I think I really won't have to mess with any. And there's no buttonholes. There is.
That's a good thing.
Yes. Really good, because it's just big hooks.
Bradley Justice just tuned in. He is in California right now getting ready for his big Barbie event. Bradley, I know you're watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful event. I'm loving all the pictures you've been posting so far. Oh man, this fabric is just everything. I really, really love it. We need to get some bolts of it because I want to start dressing all of our dolls in it. Every doll.
Every doll, I think that'd get boring, Rachel.
You do?
Yeah, you do.
See, I'm like one of these people that I get on a tangent. If I find something I like to eat, then I eat it every day. If I find a print I like, then all the dolls go in it.
I want you to notice my clean desk.
Oh, yes. Okay, so Linda she's watched the videos and the desk looked like an explosion because I asked her to do like 9 billion things before she left and the desk got left like that. And look how clean and organized it is now. So she wanted for me to make sure that you guys saw that.
That's how it starts out.
That is. And then at the end of the day, it looks like
An explosion.
A federal disaster area. But we're working on it. You do a wonderful job.
Thank you.
And doll people understand.
They do, because that's the way you create.
Yeah.
If you don't have you're creating. That's when you have everything out that you possibly need. There she is. Okay.
She's a wonderful doll. Bradley said messy does creative mind totally, and I think Albert Einstein said something to the same effect. So I never judge. Sometimes my desk is like totally organized. Sometimes it just looks crazy. So it just depends on what's going on. So what are you considering right now?
I'm just marking where I'm going to take the stitching, and then I'm going to take the sleeves. Go back here. First of all, I got to get the right glasses on.
Lucy, you said you'd like to buy one. Our trees will definitely be for sale. They are almost every video you see is either, I will tell you right in the beginning of the video if it's already sold or if it's for sale. So both of these trees are for sale. They're being worked on, and it's wonderful for us to show the magic behind the scenes so you can appreciate the finished product and learn some tips and tricks for your dolls and for what to do for your sewing and your projects.
See, I have to, it's been overcast, the seam. One of those things that we did in the virtual to encase the seam. So that has to come out too before I can get to the seam.
Now, for those tuning in, if you guys attended the virtual 1 and virtual 2, Linda has taught us a lot of different sewing tips and tricks in her workshops. And you can have access to all of Linda's sewing classes, plus her instructions and downloads and patterns and all those things for the $25. So go to virtualdollconvention.com and you can register for January 2019 and June 2019 and have instant access to all of Linda's sewing classes. You would be learning from the master.
Okay. And I know some people use seam rippers. I'm not very good with the seam ripper. I like a little more control, so my trusty scissors are what I use. It's up to you.
What I like about Linda's classes, I'm sorry to interrupt, is that Linda, you never say, here's the right and the wrong way. You say, here's how I like to do it, but do it the way you like to do it.
Right, because one time I might do it one way, and the next time I'll try something else. And if it works, it's right.
If you guys are here with us, give us an emoji. Let us know you're here.
Aha. See?
Ah.
This is the hardest part about alteration.
I wish I could just bring all of my doll clothes to Nordstrom Alterations, where I get mine done, and be like, can you please just alter it for my 30-inch body? But
Excuse me.
I don't think they'd appreciate that so much. Earl just said, Linda has helped me so much. That's wonderful, Earl. Your Hurray that you ordered is going to be there probably today, maybe tomorrow.
Now I'm choking up.
Poor Linda. You okay? You okay, friend?
I am.
So we're gonna navigate back over to Linda so she can cough in peace. We're gonna check out this beautiful Jamo. What do you think about her outfit?
I like her outfit. It's really pretty with all the soutache, and then it's got some eyelet kind of mixed into it, and the little flowers. So it's got a lot of fun things. She's got some really fun underwear on too with her slip.
So cute. And for those tuning in, when I said Nordstrom, I was totally kidding. I only want doll people working on my doll clothes because it's a totally different thing to be doing, isn't it? I know you can alter people clothes, but it's a totally different art form, really.
It is. You have to know
be
the doll.
yeah, you have to know the doll and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Dolls don't mind if they get stuck by pins. People do.
yes, exactly. But I just love a great soutache. I think she's just looking beautiful. She has a gorgeous face.
Very pretty.
If you love soutache, give us an emoji. I know a lot of people in the doll artisan guild love a great soutache.
We do. If you like to spend 40 hours on a dress.
Well, and
or
that's
more.
why you love, and that's why we appreciate it so much on these early clothes, is because, yeah.
Okay. I think when I use a seam ripper, I'm always hitting myself and bleeding. That's why I really have never used a seam ripper. This way I have a little more control. That's and most of us know that if we start to bleed on our costume, the best thing to remove it is hydrogen peroxide or your saliva. That will remove it. For some reason, it works every time.
Karen said, how old is the dress? I don't know exactly, Karen. It's definitely, a lot of the components are definitely antique. Older.
Older. That's all I can say.
Yeah. And then some of the components are not. Like this is modern. But, so it's, I don't know. But we're going to, the important part is that it's going to look period appropriate and authentic, and it's going to be well done. So for me, as long as it fits nice and it's beautiful fabric, I don't care if the fabric's newly made, as long as it fits well and the pattern is appropriate.
Well, the problem is when you get into the older fabrics, they start melting on you.
Right.
And you'll have a beautiful dress one day, and you'll go and find it, and it's sitting there in shreds. So there's pros and cons. I like old fabrics, but you got to be really careful when you start working with them to make a costume.
Absolutely, yeah. We're glad you guys are enjoying these sessions. The best way that you can help us is to give the video a share, comment on it. The videos also go on my YouTube, which you can share and send to your friends from there as well. So I'm just going to give you a little peek-see into what's going on over here. What type of fabric is it? Silk or taffeta, maybe? I don't know.
It's definitely not. It's a heavy taffeta.
Heavy taffeta.
Yeah, it's not tissue. Definitely not tissue taffeta, which is very thin. It's not a polyester, I can tell you that by the feel. And the sheen.
One of the things that we are working on that we are so excited about right now, well, what I'm not excited about is this crazy lighting, but we are, I am working with Linda because we are brainstorming to do classes that people can get credit for in the Doll Artisan Guild, which is going to be super exciting. Virtual classes and on-site classes, both. So you can get, if you're working your way up in the Doll Artisan Guild, you can get credit for these classes, which I think is really wonderful. I attended an appraiser class this week, and I earned 24 credits towards my accreditation. And I wouldn't have been able to go to Chicago this week. And so it was amazing that I was able to attend the class from home and from my shop and from my cell phone and from everywhere, so I could still take care of the things I had to take care of in my life. So I think that will be a wonderful thing. So Linda's kind of brainstorming that kind of thing, but I wanted to throw it out there to see what you guys thought.
We are looking at this.
So as we continue to work on this, we're going to check in with you guys and let you see what's going on, just so that you can, again, learn and get inspired and stuff like that. So one thing that I am excited to show, I'm going to give you a sneak peek, but we're going to show you a little bit later. Today we are going to debut our No-Sew Dolls of All Nations fabric dolls that really celebrate diversity and different ethnicities and different cultures, and they are so much fun to make with kids or for yourself, and you can embellish them all different ways. So we're gonna unleash those to you today once we get the kits all set up, and we can show you that. Another thing I'm super excited about is our Hankie Class, and I know you guys are really excited about our Hankie Class. And one of the things that we have is a lot of hankies, and we also have our wonderful teacher who is right here. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi.
Hi. So, Stephanie is a wonderful sewer, and she is going to be teaching our Hankie Class. Have you ever made a hanky dress, Stephanie?
I have not. It will be an experience.
It will be an experience, but you know what? Stephanie works here and does beautiful sewing. She's extremely meticulous. She's great at reading patterns, and she has been in Linda's class for how many years?
Probably a good 10 years at least.
Probably.
A good 10 years.
Yeah.
So she has been under the direction of Linda Wall for the last 10 years. So when I showed her the pattern that we're going to do, the wonderful Linda Chase pattern, she said no problem. So she is going to be working on that, and she is going to be our official teacher for the Hankie Class, which is going to be great. So if you have not registered for the convention, that's another thing you're going to get, is this Hankie Class. Now, speaking of hankies, Hanky dresses are so much fun. I'll show you a hanky dress real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I think you all probably know what I'm talking about. Here's our little Merskellin. Okay, so let me just show you. I have some of these larger hanky dresses, which are just so cute right here. And they're fun because each one is different because they're done off of hankies. And so everyone is unique unless you have two of the exact same hanky. We're going to show the hankies a little bit more, but I'm going to give you guys a preview right now so you guys can see the hanky explosion that has transpired over here. All right, check it out. You ready? Y'all ready for this? Hankies, hankies, hankies. I mean, is that an R? I think I got to keep that hanky. I'm going to keep that one. Oh, these are all letters. Oh, how pretty. Oh, I love the N. Yep, those are all monogrammed hankies. There's some wonderful hankies. Check them out. I think we got around 800 hankies. And there's some really fabulous ones. Like, look at that. Could you imagine a fun dress made out of that? I just really love all the different prints. Oh, it's fantastic. So we're going to be selling the hankies in a mystery. They're mystery hankies. So when they're in the virtual convention gift shop, they're just going to be a very, very reasonable price, but they are going to be mystery. So when you order one, you could get that one. You could get that one. You know what I mean? So that's how we've been doing the boots and different things. I think a good mystery is a ton of fun. And they're all just very sweet vintage hankies. Some of them are various sizes and stuff like that. But so I think this is a great way to do it, because then you can just order one hanky, or you can order 10 hankies or 20 hankies. And there's no, and then there's that element of surprise too. I just think, I think it's a lot of fun to have an element of surprise. So these are really pretty, a lot of fun. And then we even have some of these wonderful vintage ones that are in these boxes that I think are just so cute. Yeah, it's like the ultimate stash of hankies for sure. But check out these boxes. The boxes are just so sweet too. And then they're just brand new in the box like that. I'm sure a lot of you guys have hankies out there, but for those who don't, there's a lot of reproduction hankies online, and I just don't really like those ones as much. I like these vintage ones. So when I was able to get all of these, you better believe I got them. So let's check it out. It's a stash. So sweet. So we're going to have our hanky bonanza. The hankies and the no-sew doll kits are going to go up today. And if you order them today and through the weekend and on Monday, we'll get them shipped. Otherwise, I'm off to London, and we're doing London and Paris things, and then they'll ship when we get back. So we're going to be back soon. Thank you for sharing the video and tuning in, and you will have more. The ladies are discussing, they're doing laundry in there. Maybe we should discuss that too. There's so much that we need to talk about. I feel like there's just so much about doll stuff that needs to be evangelized. All right. Thanks for sharing the video. We'll see you on YouTube as well. See you soon, guys.